I think under my tenure, the IMF has grown stronger, more respected, and more relevant. What do I mean by that? It is stronger because it has more financial capacity. We went from $500 billion to $1 trillion that we can mobilize to help countries.
This year marks the 75th anniversary of the Bretton Woods Conference that created the IMF and the World Bank. Last December, then IMF Chief Economist Mori told us one of major changes in the global economy was that there seemed to be more of a question of multilateralism, especially on the part of the US government. In recent months, you have called for a new multilateralism.
I think this new multilateralism to succeed must marry the global trade and the domestic constraints, must be more focused on people and must be inclusive of all people. It must be more accountable. It must be more transparent. And I think in that vein, quite a lot of progress has been made, and I hope will continue to be made, in terms of tax evasion and the erosion of the tax base, in terms of fighting corruption, in terms of identifying where inequality weighs on growth and economic development, in terms of delivering on the Sustainable Development Goals. All those elements require multilateralism. The sub-Saharan African countries that need to reach their Sustainable Development Goals by 2030 will not do it on their own. They will need support of others. Those regions of the world, such as Europe, for instance, that are wide open to trade movements, need multilateralism to continue to thrive. And no country, however big it is, can be an island, because capitals from around the world goes cross borders. And if capitals was not enough, pandemics cross the world. Terrorism ignores barriers. So multilateralism has to respond to those challenges. I think globalization is here to stay, but it will probably have a different face. 2 reasons. One, to succeed, it will have to be closer to the people, more attentive to the allocation of revenue, profits, and reduction of inequality in many corners of the world. I also think that it will have to marry better the domestic policies that have to look after those who are not benefiting from the global movements. And it will also have to pay more attention to the cultural dimension of people.